Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Blue. Got his man.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Georgia going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds his man. It's Mills. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Blue. Finds his back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Patterson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's no surprise eyes and all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back in the pen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mills. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Back open in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Blue. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Mills. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Gilmore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Georgia going up tempo. Back to throw. It's Blue. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Got the back over the middle. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulldogs line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Blue. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Out of the backfield, he's open. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Finding open areas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on third and short. He lofts one down the sideline. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds us back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And we are at officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. The short hand, it's Mills. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the pressure. And the ball is loose and up. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Blue. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking left. Right on the money. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Mills. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot.
They will score! Touchdown, Georgia!
And they cap off off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's smart. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The toss sweep to the right. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Blue. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got the back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
the defense has had absolutely no answer for. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Looking deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Blue. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. This time he's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, it's Blue. Makes the grab, it's Lay. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Lay. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Right on the money. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fires to the right. It's caught. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's late. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's late. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot.
Makes the grab, past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's late. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's Blue. He wants it all. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is